Yo, what's going on, man? Hey, look, I'm back in my element, man. Free game all day, man. Like and subscribe my channel. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, man. Let's get it going, man. I know I haven't been able to put out the videos and do stuff that I normally would be able to do. Um, and there's a reason for that. This is the reason. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for that game, man, since 26 years. You know what I'm saying? It was worth every bit of it, man. So I just been a fan. You know what I'm saying? We got to take time out for ourselves to do the things that we enjoy, spending time around the people that we actually like, and, enjoy life. So there's nothing wrong with taking that little time for yourself to do that. This is my little R now. So we won. We going on the road next week to play the Packers. Can't wait. But that's enough for me. Let me talk to y'all, man, about some real shit, man. Y'all already know I ain't coming at y'all with no bullshit straight from the gutter. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, hit that like button, man, hit that subscribe button. Let's go and get to it, man, so I can go and help y'all out, man, with this shit. So one trend I actually noticed when it comes to narcissistic abuse is that a lot of people like to be baby. They act like they want to hear the truth, or act like they want to be told the right thing to do. But I think with stuff like this, most people just like to want to be told what they want to hear. If it's something that don't fit the description, they don't want to hear. My whole goal in this channel is to give, and I know everybody might not, be comfortable with knowing this, but my goal is to give people the thought process on why this happened. It's so easy to sit back and say, this person did this to me. This person did that to me. This person, they manipulated me. They gaslighted me. They discarded me. They hoovering me. Everything is being done to you. You are the victim. That's the mindset of a lot of people who go through narcissistic abuse. And just a lot of people, period. And don't nobody want to take accountable for them allowing themselves to be put in that position. Because that person can make you do nothing that you don't want to do. That person only sits back and they look, and in their mind, they're just seeing that you are an easy mark. And they're going to try their best to trick you. Now, I'm not saying you walk around here with your guards up and you just don't allow nobody in your life and, don't be open to do anything new with anyone. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, and this is what I'm trying to give you guys, the ways to identify these sort of people. You don't want to always just open yourself up, but just be an open, just mark for these people all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you're noticing, see, some people have problems with codependency. Some people have problems with, just wanting to be loved, just have to be involved with somebody. Some people have a problem with just, and I suffer with that, just being able to spend time by yourself and not, not even want to sleep by yourself. Like you feel like you got to have somebody there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go through withdrawals like at night. And what the problem is that's something that you have to identify within yourself. You can't depend on a narc or another person to just fill that void. You know what I'm saying? That you're missing. Because what happens is some people can notice that, and then what goes on is that's when they go into the attack and they turn into real narcs. And your mindset is completely different. Because you're in a mindset of being wanting to be wanted, of wanting that companionship. You just being honest and real. Hey, I just want to be loved correctly. And I want somebody to, to love me back correctly. And there's nothing wrong with, having a desire to feel like that. But the problem is with that is that the world we live in, everybody don't think that way. So they look at you as an easy target. And if you just put yourself out there to be that target, then you're going to set yourself up for repeatedly disappointments. This just don't go on in a relationship. This is friendships too. Some friends will continue to put you in that situation. You could, like dealt with a person and you felt like, okay, we bigger than this. This shouldn't be happening no more. Like, that's over with. And then you turn around and the same thing happened with that same friend. You know what I'm saying? You're like, hold on, why are we going through this again? I thought we was past this. You know what I'm saying? That's because you haven't wisened up on that friend to know that what your position is in their life. You know what I'm saying? How they feel like they can treat you, how they feel like they can come at you, how they feel like you are to them. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. So what I'm saying is, once again, I know that everything I'm going to say is not going to be something that you're going to agree with. But for the most part, all I'm trying to do is just give you the ability to be able to understand and realize and peep out when somebody's trying to do a certain thing to you. We can't be gullible and can't just want to accept stuff that we want to hear. Sometimes, like all I want to do is just make y'all think sometimes, you know what I'm saying, about why this went the way it went. Why I allowed this to happen. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So I think the first step is that we have to stop thinking with a delusional mindset of that shit's supposed to go this way and shit's supposed to go that way. And if it goes any other way, or we being questioned about our actions, or something that you have no common sense on identifying, but you choose to ignore it because of this delusional way of thinking, that you thinking that everything is supposed to just go this one particular way, is crazy. Because all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be open for different avenues. And you have to be able to look and see and identify when somebody is doing something that's possibly toxic, that's possibly hurtful, that's possibly like gaslighting you. Like, they could be doing these things to you and you choose to ignore it because you have this delusional mindset on how things are supposed to be or how bad you want something to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's on you. And we have to be accountable for this type of stuff, because we don't hold ourselves accountable, then, we'll never be able to get over these situations. We'll continue to go through the same thing over and over and over again. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dealt with narcs because I didn't have the knowledge that I thought I would to be able to identify one. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who have narc characteristics and narc traits. But there are also some people that are the real deal. They are narcs. So when they do certain things, you have to be able to notice it, to pick up on it. I'm going to give you a good example. I'm going to give this last example like one more time. I dealt with a narc, then I went back and I was conversing with him again, only for me to be able to sit back and just think to myself, like, do I have enough knowledge? Do I have enough wisdom at this point in my life to be able to see and understand the things they do? And the first thing that I noticed about the whole situation, that they wasn't doing anything different when they was with me versus they wasn't with me. It was moving the same. Everything was the same. The only difference was because I have more knowledge, because I have more wisdom, because I can identify now. My feelings are not invested into the situation. So by my feelings not being invested into the situation, I'm sitting back and I'm looking at the stuff they're doing. And it doesn't bother me because I know exactly what it is. I can tell what it is. And that's not me sitting back pointing, oh, you a narc, you a narc, you a narc. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I can identify what they're doing. And it doesn't bother me. Do you understand the power of reality? That video I made the other day about not giving a fuck, that's all stemmed from you not being invested in that person, that situation, because you have the knowledge. You know, you can disconnect your heart from, from your mind and be able to take stuff for what it is. That's not being delusional. That's accepting the situation. So when you are delusional, you choose to ignore the stuff that you see and continue to go through it because you got this hope and this delusion to think that it's going to turn out better. It's just like these Cowboy fans. They think they got a good team. They think that they the best. They think that they always being cheated. But in reality, y'all just suck. They suck, man. They losers. You know what I'm saying? No, but seriously though, like, you have to be able to disconnect from that, man. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. And the thing about this is that I get it. You know what I'm saying? You win it. You want the best possible situation. You know, even after it's over with, you send back, you think, well, why they did this to me? Why they did that to me? Why? Like, why? And at the end of the day, like, you chose to stay there. You chose to continue to go through that. You chose that to happen. And you could have got out and you could have walked away. But you let it get so far to where, like, your feelings was connected with the situation, what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to accept that. I'm going to give you a good example. So there's one particular situation I was in. This person lied to me over and over and over again about what they had going on. It could have easily just been like, hey, look, this is not, I'm not doing this. Well, I'm sorry, I am doing this. This is going on. And I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this with you no more. Instead, they chose to give me hope. But guess what, though? I blame that on myself. I can't blame that on that person because that person continued to lie to me. I allowed them to continue to lie to me. And I kept believing their lies. That's on me. Everything that they did, they showed me exactly what it was and who it was. And they knew I was telling the truth. But guess what? If I continue to believe what they're talking about, if I continue to let them do me the way they were doing me, then that's on me. I can't get mad at that person because I allowed them to do that. And that's me being delusional, thinking one day shit's going to change or shit's going to be okay. I allowed that. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's a good pill because it frees you from all those late nights, those emotions, being depressed, anxiety. It relieves you from all that because you're not believing that person. They're going to always want you to believe in them. They're going to always want you to not question their actions because they want to be viewed in the best light possible. But it's up to you to stop believing in them. Stop being delusional. Stop walking in situations being delusional, thinking that everything's supposed to go the way you want it to go. And you have to be able to accept reality. When somebody tells you the truth, when somebody literally explains something to you, detail, you might not like what they're saying. You might not like their response. But if the person's being honest with you, you have to take that for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or if their actions are showing you something else, believe their actions. Like, just believe it. You know what I'm saying? Their actions are not lying to you. Words do. You know what I'm saying? If somebody, that's just like if you cook for somebody, right? And you put a plate in their face. You're like, hey, tell me how it tastes. And they taste it. And they take a couple bites. And they tell you, you know what, this is real good. And let's say you just don't pay attention to what they're doing no more. And so, you threw at your plate, you get ready to throw their plate away, and their plate is still full. They just lied to you about the way it tastes. And then if you keep on asking them, like, hey, it's good. Oh, yeah, it tastes good. It tastes good. I just ain't been really feeling right. I ain't really that hungry like that. They lying to you. They don't want to tell you the truth. But you see this plate. You see it's full. You know what I'm saying? And the plate not lying to you. They didn't eat it because it was not good. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? People, you have to believe what you see. That part is not delusional. That are facts. So you can continue to live in a life or live in a world that's going to always lie to you. And you have nothing else to go by. You waiting on the biggest piece of evidence. It was I caught one of my exes in something. Like, it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was evidence about her dealing with somebody. It took me to find that for me to let it go and to move forward with my life. Before then, the signs was already there. I chose to ignore it because I'm thinking delusional. I'm thinking like I want to, we gonna work this out. We gonna have this, and that ain't what it was. You have a choice, man. You don't have to like be sitting back all upset, all mad in your feelings all the time about a disappointment. When you can see the situation for what it is and just choose to move on from it. It's that simple. Once you disconnect your feelings from it, and sometimes you need that space to be able to not communicate with them, not dealing with them, because all they want to do is keep you back in that space. That's all they want to do. They don't want to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep you back in that space so they can keep lying to you, so they can keep selling you dreams, so they can keep making you think that, everything's going to be okay. They will tell you that over and over again, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry about you overreacting. You tripping. They want to keep you in that delusional state so they can keep pulling the shit that they pulling. It's that simple, man. Anyway, I'm out, man. Look, go Niners, man. On the Green Bay next week. For my football fans on y'all, watch that now. Like I said before, man, that is my R&R. That's what relaxes me. That's what I like enjoy doing. And I love it to death. So you need to do it and you enjoy it and that you love to death. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be easy, man. Peace out.